strip, for any of those of you that are new on the call, it just looks like a little postcard, a thin little postcard, but this packs a far infrared punch to the body, meaning that when you place a power strip over an area of discomfort, or you just place it on the lower back if you have systemic inflammation or systemic pain, you're going to deliver far infrared heat and energy to the body. And we can actually demonstrate this with far infrared scans. And if you go onto the website, you'll see before and after scans of people that place the strip on the body, and you can see this deep red color that starts to appear because it's the heat that's generated from the germanium that's the outer layer of the power strip. So when you look at a power strip, the outer layer, which is germanium, an optical mineral that allows the body's heat that emanates naturally from our body to be reflected back into the body. And when that happens, that heat and energy goes deep. And when it goes deep, it allows for increased nitric oxide production in our bloodstream. What that means is it opens up our vasculature. When that happens, our blood flow is much more efficient. When the blood flow is efficient, you deliver more oxygen and more, nutrients to the areas that are inflamed, to the areas that have pain. So when you start to open up the vasculature and you deliver that heat and energy, the body will start to therapeutically heal. This is not a Band-Aid. It's not a drug. It's something that's based on enerceutical healing. And what I want everyone to get from this call is that this company is about energy and about enerceutical healing, which is number one in terms of when you look worldwide on how we're starting to heal the body on a cellular level. So when that power strip is placed over the area of pain or over just the lower back, it's based on enerceutical healing. And what I want everyone to get from this call is that this company is about energy and about enerceutical healing, which is number one in terms of when you look worldwide on how we're starting to heal the body on a cellular level. So when that power strip is placed over the area of pain or over just the lower back or lower abdomen to create more of that systemic heat and energy, when the body starts to heal, the body also starts to detoxify because you have better blood flow to the liver and you have better blood flow to your vital organs and your cells are nourished. And when that happens, the body starts to come back into balance. And what's dramatic about this is when people place the strip on, sometimes they have very quick relief. I've seen it happen within a few minutes, a couple of hours. Sometimes it takes a few days. It just depends on the person. It depends on how many medications they've been on over the years. But it's a very safe approach because heat and energy, if you even Google it, you will find thousands and thousands of medical reports on how energy and heat will heal on a natural level. So that germanium is really important. So that outer layer, that optical mineral is going to reflect that heat back in and allow that body to come into balance. The other thing I want you to recognize with the power strip is that it's a water-soluble adhesive. It's a plant-based matrix, meaning, again, no chemicals, no preservatives, no toxins. There's no latex. So when you place the strip on, that adhesive area actually has nutrients within it as well. And those nutrients deliver a topical effect. Topical meaning it delivers all these nutrients to the skin. And remember, the skin's your largest organ of the body. And if you have problem areas of the skin, if you know somebody that's dealing with acne, they're dealing with cellulite, varicosities, varicose veins, they're dealing with cold sores, psoriasis, eczema, have them try a power strip on those areas because the adhesive that's being placed directly over those affected areas contains something called marine phytoplankton, which I'm going to talk a lot about when I get to the solar strips, but that's a whole food of the ocean. It's a raw food, it's a whole food, it's a nourishing food. So you're placing that topically on the skin. So what it's going to do is it's going to nourish the skin. It's also going to help with the blood flow to the skin to allow it to heal. And there's also red fermented Korean ginseng. And all of us know the benefits of ginseng. They're very wide and they're very good for the topical area of the skin. And there's also a small amount of capsaicin. And capsaicin, a lot of you know it's from the chili pepper, and it's a component that allows for more of a brief relief of discomfort. But when you put it with the germanium, the two work synergistically for homeostasis to allow for topical effects and then relief of discomfort all the way down with the germanium as deep as 10 centimeters in terms of heat and energy being delivered to the body. So when you look at these scans and you see the heat coming into the body, it's going through the skin, it's going through the muscle, it's going through down to the ligaments, to the tendons, to the bone, to the nerve endings. So if you know people dealing with general aches and pains, this is a wonderful place to start. If you know people with orthopedic injuries, let's say they have systemic inflammatory conditions like rheumatoid, psoriatic arthritis, osteoarthritis, fibromyalgia. So with the power strips, you can go out there and affect such positive change with people by just sharing them. What I love about each product that I talk about is they're so easy to carry with you, so easy to share, so easy to tell people how to use them. It's just place it where it hurts with the power strips. Use it, I'll get back to you. And sometimes those people will get back to you right away because their effects are so quick and so amazing. And when you start to see this positive change happening with people's quality of life, oftentimes they will shout from the rooftops. And for people that say, you know, I don't have pain, I'm in great shape, you know, I work out all the time, they also benefit from the power strips because these strips allow for better oxygenation in our lungs, better recovery time, better endurance. And so for myself, I've never dealt with chronic pain, so I wear a power strip on my lower back, and it allows my body to just create that detoxification effect, to rid the body of impurities and allow the body to stay, you know, in check. So power strips are wonderful. That's where we started with FG Express. The technology comes from Korea, from a Dr. Min-Soo Kim, and he's a quantum scientist. He's been in the quantum realm for over a decade, and he actually infuses energy into these strips over 72 hours to allow this strip to be very, very beneficial from the realm of quantum science and quantum healing. So thank you, Jenny, for having me on the call. I hope I gave you a nice overview for you and your team, and always an honor to be part of this.